go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
For Arizona.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action with Hurts. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For an Eagle.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley McLeod. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on? Defense, because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Murray's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Arizona.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
1st down, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You know, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Slay on the coverage.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 20-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Murray now on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Isabella.
7 yards the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Drake. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give. It's not hard to find why the people try to define infrastructure. I don't got time, infrastructure. I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the... ...25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
first carry for Kenyon Drake. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Third down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Rifles one incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
2-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And he is the NFC reigning Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cardinals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. A 3-yard.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Sanders. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 37-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Drake. Fancy footwork at the 45. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just shy of midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
A gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Check 50, check 50. Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Makes it 2nd and 10. At the
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half from Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. And he also picks up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
35 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Once again with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Brown. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was taken down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And this is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people will think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56, Mike.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
38-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Cardinals 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Murray.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Cardinals 16.
So they throw the pick-6 and get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is